If a glass wall opening to the Texas Hill Country excites you, you're gonna love this one. Let's go check it out. So excited to have you back on the channel today, and I got an amazing home tour for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here, modern elegance on the 11th fairway. If you love views of Lake LBJ, the golf course, I'm talking the hill country, all from your living room, then you're in for a great home tour today. This right here is an absolutely beautiful one-story custom home built by Sitterle Homes, and we're in Horseshoe Bay, Texas. And I'm so excited to bring you today's home tour. This right here is absolutely stunning. Soon as we walk up to the property, just love the use of the pavers and this attention to detail from a landscape standpoint. This elevation of this property with this limestone, absolutely stunning, with this terracotta roof. Really, really beautiful. Love everything from the pavers to the black star. This is high-end landscape in every facet. Take a look at this behind us. I just want you to get a really good perspective before we go inside this home. This is really, really beautiful. What an amazing day. And I'm so excited to have this opportunity to bring you this exclusive tour here on the channel today. Let's talk about this courtyard. Soon as we walk up, it's an entrance that sets the tone for what you're gonna see inside. Inside, you got nothing much, just an entertainer's kitchen, a guest suite with a wet bar, and every inch of luxury. High ceilings, seamless design, and views for miles and miles. But one of the things that really separates this plan than any other plan built by Sitterle Homes is they do an amazing job of really having beautiful spaces as soon as you walk up to the property. And this courtyard is very unique because so many of my clients who work from home, they don't like it whenever you have to come and they conduct business from home. You have to come in through the home to come to the office. In this home, you have so many unique things because you have this beautiful courtyard where you have this fire pit. Imagine the great furniture right here. And then you have a dedicated door that you see right here, a dedicated 8-foot San Marcos iron door that leads directly to your wet bar and your office to conduct all your business, and nobody has to come inside the home. When you come towards this wing of the home to the left, you have a casita, because so many clients of mine have family who comes to visit for a long time, or parents that stay with them, and you don't need to do stairs or you want your privacy. This right here is a great solution. Or some of my clients where the kids have gone off to school, found a job, things didn't work out, and they're back home with mom and dad for a little bit, figuring it out. This is a space for them. So this home has so many unique spaces. And as you come up into the home, take a look at this, your double door, 8-foot iron door entrance. It just feels like doors upon doors. And then you come right in and take a look at this right here. Absolutely stunning. This Riviera Plan is such an amazing plan, and there's so many things from a flexibility standpoint that you can do within this plan. And we're gonna get into all of it in today's tour. I'm gonna close the door behind me, and you are in for a great home tour. As soon as we walk in, we have these beautiful, large wall of windows that I was mentioning at the beginning of the video, that if you love having epic views of the Texas Hill Country, then you are gonna love this home. Because from this covered patio, which we'll see towards the end, You can see the beautiful 11th fairway. You can see Lakeview LBJ and so many things. But as you know, everything always begins right here in the kitchen. And take a look at this beautiful entertainer's kitchen that you have right here in the Riviera Plan. Ladies and gentlemen, the Riviera Plan, the way it's configured in this beautiful home right here is 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, 3,113 square feet on a single story. And this home, at the time of this recording, is available for sale. It can be built from scratch, or this home right now is for sale as well. And stay tuned at the end of the video. I will show you another home that's being built called the Cheyenne Plan. And it is an absolutely phenomenal floor plan, and it's getting built right here in the same community. We are at Summit Rock in Horseshoe Bay, Texas, right outside of Marble Falls. And location, 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 because right off of Highway 71, you get access to Summit Rock, and we are close to everything from the standpoint of the hospital, because so many of my clients who work at Baylor Scott & White, they've asked me, I'd like to be somewhere close if I'm on call. That way I can get to the hospital quickly. We are 5 miles away from this exact community, 5 miles away. But as I mentioned, take a look at this kitchen right here. Very, very beautiful from the standpoint of this beautiful stain that we have on this center island, and how it kind of complements, it doesn't go right, it's not the same exact stain, but it kind of complements what you see in the center vent hood. And very, very unique. We have handles that are operable, easy to access, and really nice, beautiful shaker style cabinetry. One of the hallmarks of Sitterle Homes is they really focus on beautiful, timeless design all throughout their home. And they focus on kitchens and spaces in terms of closets and storage. I mean, you will see in today's video, this home has a tremendous amount of storage. But as we come through this beautiful kitchen right here, we have double ovens, Jenn-Air, a really beautiful industrial size, if you will, Jenn-Air range, and then a built-in Jenn-Air fridge. So really nice. You have all the different things that you'd love to have within this kitchen. And just standing right here, one of the things I always mention is having spaces. So the spaces between when we're washing dishes and someone's cooking, these are the kind of details that are absolutely phenomenal. And when you're building from scratch or buying an inventory home like we're looking at today, these are the kind of customized changes you can do with Sitterle Homes. So Sitterle Homes is based out of San Antonio, Texas. They've been around for 60 years, and they really focus on high-end design, lock and leave communities, and garden estate homes like you're seeing today in today's video. This right here is a beautiful one-story home that can be configured in many different ways. And I have videos on everything that I can show you, and I can break down for you how you can make so many customized changes where the home lives and breathes exactly the way you imagined it and how you want to live your life. But this kitchen, from a cabinetry standpoint, you have so much cabinetry in terms of what we see below, the 42-inch uppers, and cabinets on top of cabinets right on top of that. And to the left here, before we get into, I'm always big on pantries. Before we look at the pantry, wanted to show you all this cabinetry right here to the left as well, adjacent to the microwave. Plenty of space in this kitchen right here. And to the right, you're gonna notice a really beautiful size pantry. So many times I've walked into homes lately and so many of my clients are like, Abbi, if the pantry is not the right size, or if it's not appropriate for the size of the home, then you know what? We just want to skip it. We just don't want to do that. So these are the kind of details that are really, really important. And so many homes that I've seen that Sitterle Homes builds, they do so many customized changes in pantries where you can have a Costco door. You can have a couple of these shelves that you see right at the center of your screen be taken away, and you can also have cabinet finish and a countertop right on top of that. So there are so many things you can do within this plan and within customizable changes. I'm gonna back up a little bit because I want to kind of give a quick layout of the land, if you will. The way this home is configured is so genius in so many ways, because we're gonna start right back here. We always start at the kitchen, but right here within what they call the gallery, to the right, as I showed you earlier, when you can come in through the courtyard, you have access to your office, which we'll see. And to the right of your screen, you'll see a really beautiful wet bar. And then you have a utility space and your 2-car garage bay and a powder room. To the northeast corner of your screen, that's where you have your primary bedroom. And the way this is laid out makes so much sense, where you have multiple bedrooms. You have a dining room straight ahead, you have a bedroom on that side, another bedroom behind the pantry you'll see, and then access to the casita that we just saw here. There's multiple ways to get in the casita, and you'll see that, one from the outside and one through the single bay garage. So we're gonna get into all of it, but we're gonna go right here through from the family room to the primary bedroom. And as you look at this primary, not the primary, but as you look at the family room, just take a look at the details from the standpoint of this electric starter to the gas fireplace and this beautiful 12 by 24 tile all the way to the top, and really high-end finishes in this home. This home is this is on the Build on Your Own Lot program in the Heritage Collection. And these finishes that I see, from the ceiling fans to just some of the fit and finish, is definitely on the higher end. I walk many Sitterle homes, and I can tell you for a fact, this home, you have really nice fit and finish in this property. I'm gonna stand right here because I wanted to give you a really good perspective as I pan left to right before we walk into the primary bedroom right here. Love to know your thoughts in today's video about what you think about the plan. And if you stay till the end of the video, I got 2 treats for you. We are going to, if you're not from this part, these parts of Texas, I grew up in Texas most of my life, but if you're not from these parts, then you are absolutely in for a treat, because I'm gonna show you one of the best places in this city to get some beautiful, scrumptious pie. And I'm also gonna be showing you where that other home is being built, the Cheyenne Plan. So stay tuned to the end of the video. I will definitely show you that. But as you walk in to this primary bedroom, just take a look at all the details from the standpoint of this tray ceiling, how we have these 4 can lights, the same fan, smaller size, probably a 52 inch fan, but just really nice how it's consistent throughout the home. And as you walk into this home, as you walk into this room, excuse me, one of the things that's very interesting is the design they chose is having these panes run through the windows. Some clients love that, some clients do not. But the way they decided to do it in this home is they wanted to go with this style, but they normally, in a lot of their homes I've seen, where you have a fixed picture glass as soon as you walk into the primary bedroom with 2 operable windows to the left and right. But when you have these epic, beautiful views, just like this, as you saw from the overhead drone shots, and you're gonna see at the end of the video as well, but just take a look at this right here. From the vantage point from our primary bedroom, you can see the beautiful Lake LBJ, water access, the 11th fairway. We are literally right here. So there are so many amazing things about location, where we are located right here. In this community of Summit Rock, we are at a really good tax rate of 1.32. And the annual HOA fee for this community, because you have the golf course, you have access to the yacht club, and to, there's everything here, even from a hotel. And I'll tell you about that here shortly. But everything's here, so it's $3,200 or $3,800. I gotta check my notes, annually. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned those things. But that tax rate, 1.32, is phenomenal. Really good. As we walk into this primary bathroom, take a look at this. One of the flagship things about the Riviera Plan is not only having that entertainer's kitchen, beautiful high ceilings, but having a beautiful spa bathroom like this. Sitterle Homes does a phenomenal job in so many of their bathrooms. So many of their one-story plans that I love have skylights in the bathrooms. And if you build this home from scratch, and if you want even more natural light than these 3 transom windows, then you can have skylights in any different area you'd like in the home. But having skylights in these bathrooms is absolutely stunning, because just the way it makes you feel in the morning, and then when you take that nice shower, it just feels good. So it's one of the things that I really love about Sitterle Homes, because these days when you try to look at semi-production builders, not a lot of builders are offering these things, and not a lot of builders want to go through the hassle or headache of even putting in skylights, but not Sitterle Homes. They do these things because they really care about creating a beautiful experience for the customer who's going to live here for many years. Take a look at this beautiful, large, frameless glass enclosure to your spa-like shower. Really nice with this penny tile with the hexagon. It's really nice because you have this different material, but it all flows so nicely. So you got this hexagon tile that's kind of like your accent wall, if you will, all the way to the top. And if you're building from scratch, please, I mentioned a lot in a lot of my videos, but please, 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 put the tile all the way to the top. You will love it later because it makes the space feel so much larger than it really is. As we walk into the shower, one of the things I'm always big on is having space within the shower, right? And having a really nice niche. The width of this soap niche is very good. Wish it was just a little bit taller, because as we know, these Costco size Pantene bottles are only getting taller and taller. But really nice, and I love seeing the bench with the same finish I see on the countertop with this quartz. Very elegant, very classy in so many ways. As we walk into the primary closet, I'll turn around after we see the closet so you can look at the bathroom as well from a different vantage point, but a really nice walk-in closet that has tremendous space. You can really, I'm gonna stand in the corner just so I can do it justice. You can really get a sense for how big this space is. There was a home that was also a Riviera Plan that was being built in Cimarron Hills, where that particular client was like, hey, you know what? Don't put anything in there. None of these rods, none of these shelves, you see nothing. They're gonna go to, you know, California closets type of thing and just do it on their own. Sitterle Homes gives you that flexibility. They can do whatever you want them to do. That way you're not having to patch holes, nothing like that later. You can truly customize a space to your liking. As you look at this vantage point, as we come out of this primary closet, just take a look at the details. Both of these countertops are so large. You have really nice functional counter space within a bathroom. And I can tell you, I walk homes every day. They sometimes skimp on these things. They don't make these countertops as big as they should, and you're having to fumble on where you're gonna put stuff. Both of these countertops in this bathroom are really good size because you got plenty of space. It's not a his and her setup. It's really, really nice. Really like the matte black finish within the mirrors. It is really, really beautiful in this bathroom right here. Really pretty. You got the lavatory here to the left. And as we come out of the primary bedroom, just views upon views. Really, really beautiful. Absolutely. I mean, every day you're going to be waking up to this kind of beautiful Texas Hill Country views. Take a look at this right here. Really, really beautiful in so many ways. Just love these beautiful views. Love that live oak. You have so many beautiful trees in this area. It's absolutely stunning. As I was driving to this beautiful home, beautiful community, you know, I'm from Texas and I've lived in Texas most of my life. Even though I was born in Kansas, I have spent most of my life in Texas. Today I was working in Liberty Hill, Texas, showing property. And when I left there to come over here, I took a special road. I had never been on that road ever before. And if you're in Liberty Hill and you want to come to this part of beautiful hill country, trust me on this, Farm to Market 1174. Maybe I'm late to the party, but Farm to Market 1174. That road was absolutely beautiful and epic in so many ways. I just really enjoyed my drive, and from that property to here, it's probably about 45 minutes. So I just really enjoyed listening to music and having that drive and seeing epic, beautiful hill country. So it was really, really something and really stunning. Now we're gonna be looking at the front part of the home, and I'm gonna show you the office, the garage area, but before we go there, I just wanted to show you the vantage point from after we close these beautiful San Marcos 8-foot iron doors, just the vantage point of how it looks from your courtyard space. Could you imagine with the furniture set up and having the fire set out, you know, if it's a cool, crisp day, and just enjoying the fire, having folks come over, and you can entertain from this kitchen, or even when we look at the casita, you're gonna notice some really neat things about the casita. But you just have some amazing spaces to just relax. And I love that. And I love how you can come to this space if you're working from home in your office right here, and no one has to come through your home. From a privacy standpoint, they have their own dedicated door, and it walks right in to this beautiful office right here. This is a beautiful study. Love how the window is not centered. This way, if you're, you know, from a furniture standpoint, you're not forced on, hey, where the desk has to go, and am I gonna get glare on my laptop or computer? You know, I think it's in a really great spot, what they did here. And you got everything, you got double Cat 5e drops, RG6 that I see right here. The only thing, if I'm being ultra picky, I would have loved to see here, because I see 4 can lights, I see fan, I would have loved to see a plug in the center right here. I have a lot of clients who do that in their offices because sometimes they want the desk to be centered, and they don't want to be fumbling on any kind of wires. So these are the kind of things that I always like mentioning, that what my clients do on some of the homes that they build from scratch. But really nice in terms of that fan. It's not the same, but it has the same design in terms of the black with the gold. Really, really pretty. As I make a right out here, ladies and gentlemen, you have a beautiful wet bar area. And it's kind of neat because you have this opening that you see to your left, and then I'm gonna show you from this vantage point first, but you got this beautiful countertop, ledge area, if you will, with another sink, plenty of cabinetry, and a wine fridge. And there are so many fridges within this home. Everything from outside to inside, you're gonna see it all. But this is a really beautiful thing, and this is also a hallmark that Sitterle does in a lot of their homes. But the Riviera Plan, this is built in all Riviera Plans. They have it just like this. So you have a beautiful Jenn-Air wine fridge with this beautiful black backsplash and cabinetry. So really, really nice. As I was showing you from the outside, you have this door. So you have another door that can lead you right into this space. I'm gonna open this door just so you get an idea, but you got right out here. So picture someone comes in, they park, and they come right through your courtyard, and they come right through your office. So really, really nice. It just gives you flexibility. If you wanted to go that route, you had that flexibility. As you come down this hallway, we have the powder to the left, but I really love, because of this elevation, just really love these windows. Really pretty because you can see your courtyard from so many vantage points. You can see the courtyard from here, from this wing of the home, and then when we go across from here, when we go to the casita, you're gonna see even from that area. So if you have beautiful plants, if you have color, if you love beautiful flowers, anything, it's just you have these spaces within to enjoy in all aspects of your home. And that's why this courtyard is really something special. Sometimes you can go a place and they might just put a courtyard and be like, oh, okay, just a courtyard, but not here. It has been really thought-provoking on why they positioned it and where they positioned all these windows. So really, really nice. As soon as you come in, you have a really wide area from the garage. We're gonna look at the garage here, but this right here would be your mud area. Love having a receptacle right here. You could have a bench. Some of their homes, they have the full-blown cased, if you will, hooks where you can put your backpack. But please, trust me on this, you want to put a receptacle. Because if you still have kids and they're still home, they got laptops, devices, all that stuff, you gotta have, I wish I did that 15 years ago when I built my home. But all my clients who have little ones, I tell them that. Here in this community, a lot of my clients have been empty nesters or folks working at the hospital, but they do a mud area in that area if they like that. This utility room is a really good size. Take a look at this right here. You've got plenty of cabinetry, really pretty off-white alabaster color. So really nice and really good functional counter space. Really nice. If I'm being ultra picky, and I know I am, I understand why the sink is there. But if you're trying to fold clothes, it would have been nice if it was just a little bit off-centered, but I understand why they did it. But I know a lot of people have been telling me on the channel, I really would like a big utility area and functional counter space that I can fold clothes in. So this is a really nice, good area here because you got plenty of space in this utility room. But I'm gonna stand in the corner just so I can show you. I totally understand from the design standpoint and the way the cabinets are, why they had to put it right there. But just, one of the things I'm just being picky about, but I cannot be picky about having this many cabinets because this right here is awesome. Really like that. As we come down here, now we're gonna go to the garage. As we come into this garage, once again, because it's the front elevation, and this is your 2-car bay garage, it is really nice, oversized, and you got so much storage. I'm gonna stand in the corner and we're gonna look at all the different aspects of this garage right here. But take a look at this. As I pan left to right, you got a beautiful, large, 8-foot insulated garage door. They went high end on this. This is a high-end home in a high-end area. You gotta have a nice garage and you gotta have an insulated 8-foot door. That way you got all the space for large vehicles and toys. And look at this straight ahead. We got plenty of storage for those racks, everything we get from Costco and Sam's. Really, really nice, very important. We have our 2 water heaters. A lot of their homes I'm seeing, they go tankless water heater. Here they did not. These are large, nice 50-gallon ones. But you got expansion tanks at the very top. Very important to get water, obviously to far areas. But this right here is really important. Having that water softener with that whole home cutoff that you see right here, really, really important. Really helps from a risk mitigation standpoint if there's any kind of leak. So these are the kind of details that are really important in mechanicals. Sitterle Homes is one of the only builders I know that offers spray foam insulation as a standard feature in all their homes across the Austin Metro. So that right there is a very, very big deal and something that shouldn't be taken lightly because we all know July, August, and heck, even September, it's hot. It's hot in Texas. And we need to have that spray foam insulation because it makes the home feel really good. It's hot. It's over 100 degrees outside right now. But I'm standing in this garage and I got cowboy boots on, jeans, and a shirt, my ventilated shirt. And you know what? It feels good in here. It's not that bad. We're in the middle of the day. It's not that bad right now. Really like having the flexibility. If you do have an electric vehicle, you're covered. You got all these things ready to go in this home. And this is your 2-car bay garage. This home has a 3-car bay garage, and you'll see that's adjacent right next to the casita. We're gonna see that wing of the home here next. As you come down this hallway right here, you're gonna have the dining room straight ahead and a secondary bedroom. And the way that this plan is laid out, it's really, really neat. But first and foremost, this dining space. You got a really nice dining area. And what I love about this dining area is you can fit any kind of table, whether it's circular in diameter or a large rectangular square, when you have a really good footprint of a dining area like this. And having a window is so essential. There's a plan that Sitterle builds that I'm a big fan of in a lot of ways, but not the dining area. That plan is called the Alpine plan. The dining area feels dark because there's no window. Every other plan, predominantly, that they build always has a window. So just little the kind of details that are very important. As I mentioned, always storage, storage, storage. They have tons of storage in all their homes. Really good storage here, linen. And directly behind me is a great secondary bedroom. Take a look at this right here. This is the size of the bedrooms in the Riviera Plan. These are secondary bedrooms that literally feel like extended little suites, if you will, because it has a large closet. As I mentioned earlier to you, Sitterle Homes focuses on kitchens, bathrooms, and large spaces like closets. They have really pretty closets. I just wanted to show you just from the window just how beautiful it is right here. Such a beautiful Texas day today. But standing here in the corner, just take a look at this room. And I'm gonna show you that closet, but just from this vantage point, where the closet is and where the ensuite bathroom is. So really, really nice. Really great sized room, by the way. And as you walk in over here, take a look at this. Really good size walk-in closet. Very, very pretty. Very, very nice. And as you come in to your ensuite bathroom, you got everything you need in this space. So really pretty. You got this 12 by 24 tile in this tub format, but the 12 by 24 tile all the way to the top. And you have this glass slider. Very, very nice. Hexagon tile right here on the floor. Really good selection. And then that same kind of cabinetry we see in the kitchen area. Very pretty in terms of the way the stain is. As we go through the kitchen now, you'll see the other secondary bedroom, and then we're going to see the casita, and then we'll finish out at the covered patio. But right here in the Riviera Plan, take a look at this room. Really, really pretty. It doesn't feel as large as the room we left, but it has a really nice closet, if my memory serves me right. This has a really nice closet. And you thought I was kidding. I'm gonna stand in the corner just so I show you the room, but just take a look at this closet right here. It's a really good sized closet. Very, very pretty. Would love to know what you think. What do you think about these spaces so far? Does this home feel like 13 square feet, or does it feel larger? Because ladies and gentlemen, we haven't even seen the casita yet, and that is huge. But this right here, as you go through this restroom, same design, but this one, they went with this hexagon tile that we just saw in the other restroom, but then they went with a smaller hexagon mud set instead of having a tub, but you got that flexibility if you need it. And 12 by 24 tile, and having this semi-frameless glass enclosure. So really, really nice, really great size, and I love having that double transom window right there. So it gives us a really nice natural light and really good functional counter space. Would you agree? This is really, really good. As we come in here, this door right here leads to our single bay garage, but a really good size, 8-foot door as well, insulated. We got more windows, as you can see right here to the right, finished, smooth, not a level 5, but just a really nice, smooth, finished garage that's been painted. I mean, smooth textured, trim, everything. And then this right here is unique because if somebody's already in the house and if they need to get access to the casita, you have multiple ways to get in. So you have this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this right here. Is this absolutely amazing or what? This is such a large space, and it can be, if you don't need it to be a casita, right? If you don't need this to be another bedroom, if you only have the need for, hey, 3 bedrooms is plenty and an office, this would be an amazing flex space as an entertainer's room. You know, if you want to play everything from cards to media room, anything you like, but you got all this amazing space. You have to the left here, your own dedicated entrance to this area right here. As you see through your screen, that is the door that leads to your office. And all this natural light within this space. Beautiful, large single hung windows. And this tray ceiling above us with these 4 can lights, fan, everything. Everything right here has been really well thought out. Take a look at the beautiful view from this bedroom right here. Before I show you this wet bar area, love the pavers on this property. You got really beautiful pavers. I mean, this is a lot of good money that's spent because as we all know, it's not easy to do pavers especially when you have a little bit of a decline in terms of the slope. So there's a lot more compacting of all the crushed granite and all the things you got to do. But this is really, really something. I love the landscape here. Really, I think it's hardy, it's very pretty, and it will remain like this for many years to come. As I told you earlier right here with this wet bar, you got really good space. So this room, whether you got kids that need to move back, they got their own little place here, you can have a microwave, they're good to go. They got a little fridge, anything they need. Or you have parents that stay with you, but they need privacy. They have their own dedicated entrance. So there's so many flexible things. And that's the thing that I love about Sitterle Homes. They provide so much great flexibility within their homes. Take a look at this right here. Really pretty bathroom, and a great size bathroom, by the way. Tile all the way to the top. Would have loved to see that soap niche just a little bit larger, but I digress. It is what it is. Maybe I'm just picky. I'm gonna stand in the closet just so you can get a real good perspective of this space. Really nice closet. This is a great sized bathroom, by the way. And now I'm gonna turn around and you get a chance to look at this really nice walk-in closet. As I told you, I mean, there's plenty of space within this home. It is really something. We're gonna leave now through this door and we're gonna go check out that beautiful covered patio. You are in for a real treat because that covered patio is absolutely stunning. This Riviera Plan, so beautiful in so many ways. You know what's funny? I've done this before to myself. I lock myself out. But this is why I'm so glad I'm showing you, because we got so many different ways to get in and out. I locked myself out because I didn't want anybody to walk in while I'm talking to you. And funny thing is, I locked myself out. Isn't that funny? So now, as we go through this beautiful, look at this. Take a look at this right here. Take a look at this. How this just opens up. I'm gonna take a couple steps back just so we can really enjoy this amazing space right here. Take a look at this. Your own beautiful covered patio with this beautiful 12 by 24 tile and just epic views. And you got an outdoor kitchen out here. You got this beautiful railing and views, 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 epic views. Take a look at this right here. Absolutely stunning. Even with me making that mistake and locking myself out, how about this? Take a look at this right here. From this vantage point, you got beautiful coyote grill, space for cabinets. You got a fridge, and just standing right here, indoor, outdoor living, indoor, outdoor space. And I can see through here, through the front door, through the courtyard, and that beautiful landscape all here. And you got a tongue and groove ceiling, just like this. Plenty of can lights, locked and wired for a fan. And take a look at this right here. Look at the details right here. In terms of Schluter finish, the Schluter edges on these steps. These are the kind of details that are just ultra high end. Really, really nice. Really pretty. It's been landscaped, every aspect of this home. Really, really something. You just have so much beautiful detail within this home right here. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we think about the Riviera Plan? What do we think about this beautiful, one-story, elegant, entertainer's paradise? This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolutely amazing home. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 3,113 square feet, priced right at $1.349. This is a phenomenal home in a phenomenal neighborhood, and we have strong location here. 1.32 tax rate is excellent. And the property, as I said earlier, Summit Rock, located right off of 71. Right off of 71, you could take a clear shot to get to ABIA Airport, and you can get to anywhere you need to get to. They have a private airspace here in Marble Falls as well, You've got a beautiful golf course. You are literally on the 11th fairway. This is absolutely stunning in so many ways. If you have any questions at all about Sitterle Homes, about the Riviera Plan, about the Build on Your Own Lot program, please feel free to reach out to me. Would love to share everything I can about this builder, about my past experiences with this builder, my clients who have closed. I got so many great stories that I would love to share with you and tell you all these great things. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. I appreciate you staying to the end of the video. And now I'm gonna get to show you the beautiful lot where they're building the Cheyenne Plan. And I'm gonna show you where you can get the best pie in this part of Texas right here. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much. As promised, this right here is gonna be the location of the Cheyenne Plan. Absolutely phenomenal one-story home. And I will be able to show you that home as soon as it gets finished, but I can share the plans with you, but I wanted to show you the lot while we're in this area. Let's take a look. Beautiful lot. And I'm gonna show you what the views would look like. Easier to get up here from the garage area. I'm gonna stand up in the garage and we're gonna look at the back patio. This way we can get a really good idea on just the views and the kind of topography that we'll see on this lot. This is a phenomenal home. The kitchen area in the Cheyenne Plan is absolutely amazing. You will love it. But this right here are the views out off in the distance. You can see Lake LBJ. We are right adjacent to the 11th fairway, and it is phenomenal. Very, very pretty. But I wanted to show you this right here. Beautiful live oaks on this property. And now let's go get some pie.